had but 7 years. Judging by the broke-down car and the sorry state of my front door, I'd say both of you are on the lam.
Everybody get down!
Next up, Florida!
How'd I do?
Hello people, and today I'm going to be talking about the movie Villains. I don't believe this film is quite known, at least I've never really heard anyone talk about it, so I've decided, hey, why not, and let's talk about it. The film focuses on two characters, Mickey and Jules.
I'm Mickey, and this beautiful thing right here is Jules.
They're in love with each other, and they're both also criminals. The film starts with them robbing a gas station and driving off. But as they drive, their car runs out of gas in the middle of nowhere. They try to come up with a plan, as if they stay, the cops will eventually find them. But they eventually find a house, and they get the idea of breaking into it and trying to get an idea of what to do. They explore the house for a little bit. Everything seems pretty normal besides some strange things, but for most part things are normal. And eventually they check the basement, and when they do, they find a child locked up down there. And they all begin to freak out. They try and figure out a way to free the child, but as they go back upstairs, the owners are home and find them. Two owners of the house are George and Gloria.
I'm George, and this little belle of the ball here is my wife, Gloria.
And you'll learn more about them if you've watched the film, but in my opinion, they are some of the best parts of this movie. Both actor and actress do great jobs at playing these strange people, and it just works so well. Especially George, the way the actor does the character and the way he speaks feels very confident and sly, but is very fitting for the person he is. And it's just really well done. He has some great scenes in this movie. Also, the main characters are really good together. They have a good dynamic and their chemistry overall works well. The writing also works pretty good with them. This film isn't really a horror, I would say, even though it's kind of set up to be a horror. It's a bit more of a comedy at times, with the comedy sometimes working and sometimes not. Even though, in my opinion, when it doesn't, the film is still quite entertaining. That doesn't bother me too much. In my opinion, visually, this film looks very nice. The film has a very summery, kind of warm feeling to it, and I think that's done slightly on purpose, because even some of the characters' clothing okay has that warm feel to it. Even like Mikey, who wears like blue, or is it Mickey? Sorry if I got that wrong. I'll edit if I did. Like he wears blue, but it doesn't take away the summery warm vibes of everything. Even the house is painted like yellow and orange, so I feel like it was definitely on purpose to give it this kind of summer warm feel to it, even though the film's about two owners who have a child trapped in their basement. But you wouldn't expect to have a warm summery vibe to it. The film heavily kind of focuses on the idea of what would you be willing to do for someone you love, such as what would you do to make that person happy. And it's pretty well done, and I think it's interesting as the owners kinda mirror the robbers / main characters quite a lot at times, even though they are very different. They're from different generations and they think different, of course. Like I said, the main characters are very likable. You don't really hate them, at least in my opinion. I never found them too annoying. I get there's definitely at times where you're like, oh, don't do that, but all feels very natural, in my opinion, once again. But that's good, because the main driving force of this film is you want to see these people get out, along with the child, the little girl. And the actress for her does a really good job. There's no speaking lines for her. I don't know if you would consider that a spoiler, but there isn't. And she still does good portraying emotion in when she can't speak and say it. Overall, this is just a very kind of fun comedy thriller type film, and I want to talk about it because, like I said, I don't think many people have talked about it or reviewed it. I think it went under the radar. What is sad, because I think this film visually looks really great, and I would love to see more stuff kind of in this style. So yeah, I want to talk about it. Maybe if you're interested, check the film out. I didn't want to do a spoiler section since I know I do that normally. I just feel like if I say something spoilery, people might just not go see the movie, and I want people to check this one out. But who knows, maybe I'll do a spoiler video where I talk about the film fully, where I can talk about all the stuff what fully happens in it. What would be fun? I wouldn't mind doing that, but I don't know if whoever's watching this, maybe you don't want that. But yeah, I give this film like 4 or even 5 stars, somewhere in that kind of thing. Since I like this film, and 4 stars seems deserving. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, then like it, or even dislike it if you want. But yeah, that's all, and goodbye.